want to vote for the next president. What do I do, Mr. Voting Machine Lever?
Now, what do you think when I say American Disability Act? What do I mean by that?
I Can Vote at Rohi's Readery is a monumental event for young children and adults to understand why it's important to vote. Author Tiffany Lanier illustrates that notion in her book.
I'm Tiffany Lanier. I'm the author of I Can't Wait to Vote. It is a story of a 6-year-old girl, my daughter, who visits the polls with her parents. And so she is on a journey through the ride going to the polls, and she's asking her parents about all the different things that you get to vote on throughout the community. It's important to vote because everything that we do, everything that we touch, somebody voted on. And I don't think a lot of people take that into account all the time. I mean, obviously we have a lot of voters in the country, but there's also a large portion of our citizens that decide not to vote. And I think it's because they don't realize that every single thing that we do involves somebody voting one way or another, voting either for your interest or maybe voting against your interest. And so my book is to help children, and I like to say and their adults, realize that every single thing within our communities and within our society is something that we get to have a voice in.
So it's easy for you to say that it's such a substantial learning to grasp what voting is at a young age.
Yes, my goal through writing this book and supporting other children authors who have similar books is to help children realize that it's not only, yes, it's something that we get to do, but it's something that is our right, that our ancestors, our foremothers fought for us to be able to have a voice and to have a say and to participate to the best of our ability in the communities in which we live. But I believe that if children are able to learn that from a very young age, then I'm hoping that they'll be able to not experience something that I experienced even as a young adult voter, which was going through an engage to disengage cycle. And so a lot of the time we don't fully understand the gravity of our vote. We can become very, discouraged by the slowness of change, by the slowness sometimes of progress. And so we get discouraged, we get disengaged, and then we decide that we don't vote. And so my vision is that the younger we know the importance, the better off we are, in hopes that they realize that voting is something that we do every single cycle, and progress is on the ballot every single time, even if that progress is slower than we want it to be. You check it out at ican'twaittovote.co. Not only am I on a mission to get more books, not only in homes and schools and youth organizations, but for it to become a family affair. And so we have t-shirts like this that say I can't wait to vote for the whole family. So you can have for your baby, for your toddler, for your youth, for everybody. And so you can make this a participatory experience for the whole family, not just for the ones who are 18 and over, but everyone gets to be involved. And what I love that I'm telling everyone about the book is that it makes a beautiful election day ritual. So whether you are voting on election day or you're voting early, this is a great book to read to your children, to explain to them, this is where you're going today, and this is why it's important for all of us to participate.
What's your name?
That's Terrence.
Terrence? Okay, and I'm Natalie.
And why is it important to vote?
Why is it important to vote, Trey?
Because somebody will hear your voice.
So someone can hear your voice. Good job.
important to vote?
I mean, it's funny.
Her dad finishes first. Okay, Autumn, come with me to cast my ballot. And your mom